Thousands of years ago, artists in India decorated clothes for special occasions using tie-dye, which is to say the colorful technique existed long before Woodstock. Nancy Giles on tie-dye then and now.
What's important here is gathering the fabric.
Austin Mackereth is in a groove.
It keeps me very present. I'm always in the moment.
His twists, scrunches, and ties transform into perfect pockets for a tie-dye kaleidoscope of colors.
It's controlled chaos.
His intricate works can take up to 30 hours to create.
So this is what it looks like super wet. When it's dry, it's gonna lighten up a lot.
Oh man. Mackereth releases a handful of shirts online every week. They sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars.
They usually sell out within a couple of seconds, like 30 seconds.
What? How does that make you feel?
I'm extremely grateful.
Back in 2015, he was recovering from substance abuse in a halfway house. A roommate brought back a tie-dye kit. Mackereth says it saved his life.
What was it about tie-dye that grabbed you?
In the very beginning, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. So you're waiting an entire day essentially to open it up, and you're just so excited to see what it's gonna be like, and it's kind of like just this dopamine rush. I always equate it to Christmas morning.
Oh.
That rush goes way, way back.
This is a very long history and longer than we can know, because the thing about fabric is that it disintegrates.
Shabd Simon-Alexander is an artist and the author of a book about the art of tie-dye, which she says is thousands of years old.
Did different cultures specifically tie-dye in different distinct ways?
Each culture tie-dyes in a way that reflects their own materials and aesthetic preferences.
Alexander the Great mentioned beautiful printed cottons in India in 327 BC. And some of the earliest known pieces come from Peru. As for tie-dye's popularity in the United States, Simon-Alexander says it took off in the 1950s and 60s for a few reasons.
One was the invention of cold water fiber reactive dyes, which meant that people were able to really tie-dye at home much more easily.
That and Woodstock in 1969, which saw performers like Janis Joplin and Joe Cocker donning dyed designs.
What's the appetite for it these days?
Oh, everybody's been going crazy for it.
At Tipsy Tie-Dye in New Jersey, siblings and co-owners Kevin and Katie Tagg host events where you tie-dye and imbibe.
So we tied it in such a way that now our design will be set. We just have to color it all in.
Golly, I mean, the possibilities are endless. And you can't do it wrong.
For Austin Mackereth, who's been able to make tie-dye his full-time job, he's just enjoying the colorful ride.
There's times where I'm dyeing a piece until like 6 o'clock in the morning, having been working on it since 8 a.m. the previous day. Even in those moments, I'm not upset that I'm having to do that, It's more so I gotta get this done. This is gonna be a cool piece. It's totally gonna be worth it,